Hi, nice to see you again.
Nice
I'm
to see you
Alexis.
again. I'm Brooke.
What do you think of the weather today?
It was nice.
Well, as you know, my name is Alexis. I'm currently enrolled in AHRS 493, and I'm getting my undergrad at Northern Illinois University. AHRS 493 is an intro to counseling class where I learn basic counseling skills. And today we will be videotaping you like you see, and I will be posting this to YouTube. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. And then just a little bit of confidentiality. This video counseling session will only be shared with me, you, and my instructor to evaluate my grade for this. And then purpose of this assignment is for me to get some more listening and evaluating experience for my counseling skills. And then, do you have any other questions about this assignment?
No.
And then today, if someone were to tell me that they were going to harm themselves or someone else, I would have to report it to a higher authority. Do you have any questions about that?
Nope.
Okay. I guess we could get started today. Do you have an idea that you'd like to discuss today?
Nope.
Okay. Well, how did your day go?
It was actually a better day I've had. I did have a nice panic attack when I learned that I'm going to fail one of my required classes for my major. I do get help with it sometimes, but this was the worst panic attack I've had because I've never failed a class before.
How do you usually get through your panic attacks? What usually helps you?
There are a few people I know I can contact, my best friend, my mom, and I've gotten pretty good at knowing when my nervous tics start, so I know to try to control my breathing, actually reach out for help. All of my friends, even ones that aren't so close to me, know I have an anxiety disorder, and I do have a lot of panic attacks, and I've informed them enough that they know that they can just ask me basic questions, and if I need them to leave me alone, they know to listen.
It sounds like you have a pretty good support system surrounding your life as of right now.
It's a lot better than it has been in the past, but it's really good right now.
That's really good to hear. Do you usually speak about these panic attacks openly with anyone?
Really only if they ask. There are a few people that I'm more touchy about just because, like, if I have a personal problem with them, I'm a little self-conscious about it. But I like the idea of being able to help other people when they're in that situation. So I'm pretty good at just telling anybody if they ask.
Okay. Did you have anything else throughout your day that happened? Okay. Well, are you having any final thoughts about finals coming up? Are you excited for them? Are you nervous?
I'm a little worried about 3 of them.
Okay. Why is that?
I got a 0 on a group project that was 20% of my grade. I'm working on a 20-page paper for another group project that I don't know when I'm going to finish, and it's due Sunday. And I'm worried about the class I'm going to fail because I don't know if I should actually try the exam or just fail it and get a better professor next semester.
That sounds like you're facing a dilemma.
Yes.
For the class that you're going to fail, have you been having difficulties with it all semester, or is it just toward the end?
I kind of had troubles in the beginning just because I got some points off for like being late and leaving to go to the bathroom when it's a really long class. But I didn't realize how bad it was until recently. I had joked about being fine about failing it, but apparently I wasn't. So.
Are you preparing yourself for the final more that you know that you're not doing very well in class?
I'm kind of trying to decide which the better choice would be right now. I know I should try my hardest and not fail, but her exams are really hard, so I'm not sure if it's worth it to do that or to focus more on other classes that I don't want to retake. So.
Have you, so it sounds like you're having more difficulty with the class, but you're kind of just letting it take its course. Have you sought any further help from maybe an instructor or another classmate?
Not yet. She's kind of a distant professor. She's tenured. She's a doctorate. So personally reaching out to her makes me very kind of worried about the reception of it. So like, I don't know what I would even ask just because I've been to every class. I don't know specifically what to study, and I feel like it would kind of just be a waste.
That's understandable if your professor isn't very open. For next semester, if you don't do very well, have you planned ahead for that? Are you coming toward graduation?
I can graduate in December, but I'm leaning towards May, especially now that I know I'm going to fail. And there's a very specific class I want to take that this class is a prereq for.
So you have some prior dispositions, I suppose, for the class, and you have you're planning ahead for it. For the other two classes, have you sought any help for those classes as well? You said you
yes.
You said you had a paper that you were writing.
That one, our professors are very active with us. Actually, he's a lot more open. The class is much smaller, so it's a lot more comfortable to contact him.
Okay.
And he's been with us step by step all the way. There's only so much he can do without like writing it for us. But giving us tips and reassuring us that it is something new and something we have to get used to. It's like an annual report for a group project that we did, so it's a lot different than writing an academic paper. And between the other people in my group supporting me, trying to help me out with it, and give me the information I need, he's been really open to any questions we had.
That's good to hear. For these classes, you said you have an anxiety disorder. Do you experience more anxiety toward the end of the semester?
Yes, I know when the pre-finals anxiety is going to hit. It's usually about the week before finals, and I just kind of, I don't know, I get through it somehow with the help of my friends.
So, you use your support system. Do you use any other techniques, maybe studying a little bit more or withdrawing yourself?
I study better when I'm around other people, so I tend to still seek out those friends for when I am panicking. They can help me distract a little bit until I feel comfortable studying more. And I do study more than I usually do. I get a little bit more in depth in my study guides because the final is usually way more than everything else.
So it sounds like you have everything pretty handled toward the end of the semester. Are you looking forward to summer?
Yes, I have a lot of things planned, and I'm really glad to be dealing with work stress rather than school stress because I'm ready for my work stress.
I do hear that. Well, if you don't mind, maybe we could wrap up our session and we could maybe make a goal for our next session.
Sure.
Okay. You said that you were dealing with trouble with a class. Maybe we can make a goal toward maybe contacting a fellow student and seeing if they're having any trouble with the class. I know it's kind of the end of the semester, but maybe that's a good goal to have by next week, just to see where you could get with your final. Does that sound like a good plan? Okay. Well, I guess I will see you next time.
I'll see you next time.